Welcome back to the Tiger News Network Daily Broadcast. Good morning. I am Ella Devers. Today is Wednesday, February 15th, and here's what you need to know. And it's trivia time. If you have been playing along, get ready to check your answer. The answer to yesterday's question is Marcus Gravy. Remember to record your answers on your calendar found in Google Classroom. You can print it out or use Candy. Today's trivia question will be, who was the first African-American surgeon to organize America's first large-scale blood bank? The Black History Month door decorating competition is underway. If you haven't started decorating your door, you're behind. If you have until Friday. The judging will be on February 21st. Get creative and may the best store win. Tickets for the Sweetheart Dance are now on sale and will be sold in the morning in the lobby and outside of lunch in the cafeteria. The Sweetheart Dance is not a formal occasion. In order to go, you must not have any office referrals or failing 2 or more classes. Tickets will not be sold at the door. We are adding a new segment into our daily broadcast. Starting each Wednesday, the TNN News team will begin our Teacher Spotlight interviews. Before each interview, the teachers are asked to select 5 questions from a list. Our investigative reporter, Zeta Phillips, sits down with them and records their responses. And now for our first Teacher Spotlight. Take it away, Zeta.
Hey Tigers, it's me Zeta, and I'm here to ask Mr. Eric Carding some questions for Teacher Spotlight. And I'm here to ask him some questions that we've all been dying to know. So my first question is, how do you spend your summer breaks?
Zeta, first, I love student news. You guys do such a good job with it. It's the highlight of my morning. Turn that on and show it to my homeroom is really cool. So, and maybe this will turn into a career for people down the road. I spend my summer breaks, my wife and I usually travel. She's from Florida, and I love the outdoors. So I'm out fishing, getting ready for hunting season, hiking, paddling a kayak. I love doing all that stuff. Last summer, I did a Black History tour down in Mississippi, which was amazing, and hopefully we'll get to do part 2 of that this summer. So we stay on the road just about all summer.
I can't wait to travel when I'm older.
It's a lot of fun. It really is.
My second question is, what inspires you?
I've been thinking about this one a lot. So my students inspire me. I have students from all backgrounds, and when you see students who maybe they're new to this country and they're translating everything that they do and they're working so hard, that's inspirational. My fellow teachers inspire me, how hard they work and how much they care about our students. And then my mom inspires me. She was a lunchroom lady, and she made it her mission to make sure that every kid had enough food before they left school and to leave every kid with a smile on their face. So I have a lot of inspiration out in this world.
Moms are inspiring.
Yeah, my mom's the best.
If you could pass on any wisdom to your students, what would you share?
I would say soak in everything. Like, never take for granted something a teacher or a coach or your parents are trying to tell you, because it might be a year, it might be 2 years from now, but it will, all of a sudden you'll remember, like, oh, that's what Mr. Schultz was talking about, or that's what Mr. Thomas was talking about, or Miss Burks. Like, everyone around you has so much knowledge and so much wisdom, and so really try to pay attention to those folks.
What was your first memory from school?
My first memory from school, I did something bad. I took a crayon and I wrote in a book about space, and I got in all kinds of trouble for it. And the teacher threw me a bone because that was during the days where you could really get in trouble at school. And she said, oh, it must have been another Eric that wrote his name 17 times in this book. And so that's my first memory. I've been trying to make up for it ever since by being a reading teacher.
17 times?
17 times, yeah. It was not the most intelligent act. Yeah.
My last question is, how long do you think you'd survive in a zombie apocalypse? Why do you think you'd survive that long?
Zeta, I have spent my entire life outdoors, so I have probably eaten more squirrels than anybody in this building. I can survive off the land. I think I would thrive in the zombie apocalypse, although I think that it might get a little rough looking. Especially without any soap and things like that. I think it could get pretty pretty gross.
I think so too. Squirrel don't sound too good.
They're tough. They're stringy.
Well, thank you for this interview. I really appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
Good morning, Tigers. I'm Lily Courtney with the Daily Sports and Extracurricular Update. There's not a lot to report, but last night the Lady Tigers volleyball team played against St. Dominic. The 6th and 7th grade teams were unable to scratch out with the win, but the 8th grade team finally defeated the dreaded St. Dominic in an exciting 25-24 set. Great job, ladies. And now back to Seth for your lunch and birthdays.
Good morning, Tigers. Now moving on to our lunch and birthdays. Today we are having chicken tenders and waffle fries with mac and cheese. There will also be coleslaw, peas, and fresh fruit and vegetables. If you're picky and that doesn't sound good, you have an option for a salad or peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And now for today's birthdays. For birthdays today, we are celebrating Evelyn Travis. Happy birthday, E.T. Have an amazing birthday and don't forget to make a wish. And now over to Malia for the weather.
Good morning, and here's your daily weather. Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 72 degrees. It's almost like springtime, but don't get too excited because thunderstorms are supposed to roll into the area this evening. The low will be 58 with a 100% chance of rain. And now for the joke of the day.
And now for the joke of the day. Today's joke is brought to you by Mr. Schultz. What do you call a funny snake?
A snake? What?
Hysterical.
We forgot to mention it's Mr. Robinson's birthday. Happy birthday and have a great day. Now please join us in the Tiger Pledge. Tigers lead through T.
Teamwork,
I.
integrity,
G.
growth,
E.
effort,
R.
responsibility,
S.
service,
Tigers L.
learn,
E.
excel,
A.
achieve,
D.
discover,
What do Tigers do?
Tigers lead.
Now please stand and your teacher will lead you to the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you for tuning in to our daily BMS Tiger News. Have a great day, Tigers, and remember to take pride in the purple and gold.